Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Yeah. Jesus is my doctor. Wash my cares away. Bring me all of my medicine in the room. I'm sorry, people, that we all use the same song, but that is a invitation. Hello, YouTube. I don't see nobody. I don't see anybody here, so I'll wait till. Okay, there you are, Princess. Hey, thanks for coming in, honey. All right, it's gotten worse. It's gotten a whole lot worse since last night, even. And the bad news is that it's not night yet. So most of the destruction takes place at night, right? So far, we were started off in Minneapolis, but now we're in Atlanta. Atlanta then tried to take over the CNN studios, crashed the front doors. They had a heavy presence there. They were trying to get, I guess they just wanted to get on television. I don't know. But this thing is expanded all over the country now. I haven't seen protests here. I don't watch local news, but I know in San Jose, California, Atlanta, Georgia, Tennessee. I think this thing could be related to Cora as well. I think these people have been locked up, frustrated, couldn't go nowhere, couldn't do anything. They haven't been to a club in months. They haven't been out. And now this here has happened and we have an explosion. Not that I'm saying that it's not because of the situation in Minnesota, but I think it adds to it. The fact that we've been locked up so much. I'm fearful of all these people being out there in those streets, though. It looks like most of them have masks on. Some cities all have masks on. It looks like Atlanta, most of them had masks on, but it's not perfect, you know. These kids, most of them are young people. I think one good thing is that they're not all black people. It's not all black people have rioted and carrying on. It seems to be all races of people. In some cities, it seems to be more white people. How y'all doing? Yeah, this thing is changing by the day. Of course, we got rid of that one dude. He's in jail still, I would hope. But now they're saying that dude actually knew this guy. Now, should that change the case? If you actually know the person who you're holding down, I mean, did they have a problem before? Did he hate this man? Could that be the motivation for why he has gone to this extreme violence against this man? See, it's one thing if it was a total stranger. And we have to ask, why is he got his knee in that man's neck like that? It's another thing if you actually know the person and you got him pinned down and he's handcuffed, he poses no threat. Usually you put handcuffs on to go in the back of the black police car, right? But no, for some reason, you know this man, who he is at least. We don't know what happened at this club they worked at. But they're saying that the these names correct. Okay. Damn, I ain't got my names correct. Anyway, they're saying that the guys, one worked as a bouncer there, and the other one worked outside of the building. The owner of the club where they worked said that the white guy had to be disciplined often, or at least corrected at the club, because he would disperse tear gas and too much violence over the simplest little things. He's always been a hothead. I'm thinking that there must have been something going on between those two, because usually if you work with somebody and you come up on the scene where this guy is supposedly have a bad bill or something, I don't know that would be, you would automatically have all this violence directed towards this man who you know who he is. Is that how you would treat your coworkers? Throw him in the ground, pin him in the neck with these other two gorillas on his back and his legs, on his sides and everything? I think that complicates the story even more. So this thing is not over, not by a long shot. Hey, Miss Philadelphia, Mr. Sudi, Almond Brown, Princess was first. The tweet that 45, that idiot. He is such an idiot. So when the looting starts, the guns, the shooting starts, huh? What do you want the people to shoot? People coming to you? They want to. That man is so stupid. That is one dude. That mother. He wants the National Guard to go in there and shoot people for stealing the TV. Death penalty for stealing the TV. They already gave this dude the death penalty for passing a $20 bill. Apparently. He's an idiot. Trump is an idiot. He says the wrong thing every damn day. We got something new. Have we all forgotten that he was just impeached 2 weeks before this damn thing, this Corona thing started? He ain't made a right move about nothing. He always says exactly the wrong thing. Shoot. So he encouraging people to shoot. That's what he was doing at his rallies when he was running. Remember that? Take him out of here. Don't hurt him too bad. Yeah, I wish I could get out there and get him. A fucking idiot. Oh, who's seen this fiance? Yeah, Atlanta is getting really I mean, several cities. They're in LA too. Oh my God. What is going on? They attacked the police. Lord have mercy. Oh shit. Wait a minute.
The officer is still on the back of this guy that he obviously wants to detain. Other people are coming out and attacking.
Oh, they jumping on the police in LA?
You see the kicks. You see them coming from behind. He still has his hands on the guy in the hoodie.
That car, that could have been if they would have backed that car up, it'd have been just like
you see people,
what happened in wait a minute.
You see the guy in the yellow, but they're beating the officer. All right? Make no mistake. And this is the civilian, I believe, that I was telling you about in the hat. Comes out, is trying to keep the officer safe. The officer's getting pissed off, understandably, and now he's going to walk away. Okay? Now they walk off. Then you see them walking off the right upper side of the screen. That's when these officers.
Oh my God, people. They were just carrying on in Atlanta a few minutes ago, trying to come through with CNN. And now they're jumping on the police in LA. This is all happening in the last hour. Jesus Christ. I believe this is a byproduct of this being locked down for so long. I believe that. The people, they're frustrated. Yeah, and there'll be more looting because they're also broke. They don't got money. They ain't got. This is an opportunity to get something. Of course, the people are going to come out. They're broke. Oh, Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Harlow, you said get them pigs. I ain't never seen him jump on the police that in all that body armor and artillery. Oh my. These people have been locked down for 3 months now, remember? They've been locked down for 3 months. My worry is that all this breathing and all this stuff going on, it looks like a lot of them have their masks on and so forth, but I assume that a lot of these guys are high. They're high on lights, all my stuff. Where you going, boy? I have to balance the light. Balance the light right. Okay, I ordered one of those internet boosters, so maybe I'll be able to use my other computer from Amazon today. He's happy this is happening as it's a distraction. It's a distraction. And what does Trump add to the situation? Nothing. Biden spoke eloquently today about this situation, about the frustration, about the racism. Trump is never going to, honey, Trump doesn't worry about the looters, and he wants to shoot them. That's it. Completely unpresidential. We have no leader. It's all coming out, I guess, because and they're not all black people. So I'm encouraged by that everybody's standing up for what is right. Right? Because they're all different kinds. There are all kind of people out there. Too bad the guy didn't live to see it. Let me see. Bird watcher. Yeah, George Floyd. So I guess the thing now in Minneapolis is they want the other 3 people arrested as well. The city's gonna have to bend. They're gonna have to just do it. They're gonna have to arrest them. They arrest us. And they used to arrest me for stealing $20 worth of shit out of a supermarket. I mean, they can arrest them and hold them. Trump wants people of color dead. He doesn't mind it. He is strongly influenced. When they said Corona was affecting more minorities than anybody else, all of a sudden he had to immediately open the country back up again. We can't deny it that he was influenced by that. They're in Washington also are protesting. Amazing. I mean, they've been really getting busy. Oh my God. Where is this? I mean, look at is that the police station? That shell of a building? Oh my goodness, look at that. Can y'all see? Y'all can't even see. I'm just hollering. They done burned up. They done burned up Minneapolis, Minnesota. Lord have mercy. I mean, those buildings are demolished. They're gone. Oh, yet they aided and abetted each other in that murder. I think the fact that this guy knew this man, I believe that is a major thing. Some people are not saying, well, it's no big deal. You knew him. No, I think it's a huge deal. You knew him. What was your situation between those two? Had they fought? Had they one of them been fired at the club? Do they have a personal problem between them? Why would this man have such such aggression towards this particular man after he's handcuffed? What is it? And then do you tell us that you actually knew this dude? So is there an old vendetta or something? There's a whole lot more to be revealed here. It didn't make no sense. It didn't make any sense. After the handcuffs is the backseat of the police car, right? That's what you do. Why is it necessary now to be crawling all over the ground and under the car and all this stuff? My hair is beautifully thick. Lord have mercy. We used to call it nappy, beady. I haven't even seen my gray hair. Usually I cut it as soon as it gets anywhere, you know. Look at that. A damn shame. We'll see. My doggy really needs a haircut. He kept scratching behind his ear. You know, you scratch behind his ear. Oh my goodness, do he have a ear infection or something? I'm putting eardrops in there and he won't let me do it. Then I realized, oh, his hair is matted behind his ears. So I had to cut that out. It was a thick thing of matted behind his ear. So these dogs here, Lhasa Apso, their hair grows very thick and very long, right? But almost immediately when it gets past where it's at right now, it starts matting. So you have to brush it every day. So we're anxious to get him a haircut. You know him. They moved too quickly. 30. Right. Well, they can change that 3rd degree, though. I think that's a major thing that he knew him. You're going to take somebody that you knew, that you worked with, and treat him like that? It wouldn't usually be, hey, Bob, what's the problem here? They must have had some problem with that man. There must have been a reason that he hated that man. If he knew him, either he knew him on good terms or bad terms. If they can prove that he had a vendetta against that man, then that's murder. I would guess that it'll move at least up to 2nd degree. Because he was standing around with his knee on there after the man was dead. They said for 2 or 3 minutes after the man was dead, he was still staying on his neck. What's wrong with my... Okay. What are your thoughts on 3rd degree murder charges on demonic former office? I don't understand, Nicole. What are your thoughts on third-degree murder charges on demonic former office. I don't understand, Nicole. On the third-degree murder, third degree, that's one step up from manslaughter. So my guess is going to be they're going to pre-bargain, and he's going to end up with one of the other charges. Now, manslaughter, you can get off manslaughter in 6-7 years. He has to do at least 15 years. You killed somebody. They'll riot again whenever the judgment comes down. If they let him off, they'll be just like Rodney King. They'll riot on the date. The thing is, Nicole took it down. Nicole, you took the message. Okay, I'm sure she'll put it back up more clearly. I believe it was personal. It sounds like it had to be personal. How can it not be personal when you know the person? The very least you would do would be nice to the person. I mean, we're talking about a $20 bill here of counterfeit money, right? If I do a deal with you, I work at Starbucks, I give you a $20 bill, you put it in your pocket. You can't prove on the spot that man knew that money was fake. It ain't a major charge, honey. Damn. How much was the change? $13 or something? It's crazy. Why did it jump to that level of violence? It's not been answered. But to say that he knew the man, that sounds like it's personal. If it's personal, it's certainly more than the third degree. Third degree implies accident, or even though you know it was dangerous, you still did it. I think second degree is something like crime of passion. People who kill their husband and wives and things, don't they usually get second degree? Yeah, I think apparently Minneapolis is not going to accept no one arrest. They are just as violent tonight as they were last night and the night before and the night before. And now you got the whole Atlanta. My God. What is this? Wait a minute. This is Atlanta. That guy there hollered, yelling and screaming. Let me turn this thing. We watch this together. Okay, he got this guy. You got a mask on. When you're yelling, you're screaming, you're angry, spittle is coming all out of your mouth, right? So and all that, and then when they disperse tear gas, everybody is coughing. We made such a big deal out of cough. So is every single person got a mask on? And if some of those masks are just surgical masks, that can't resist tear gas, I don't believe, according to Como. I can't believe they attacked CNN. That must have been for the they wanted the publicity. This poor dude here, he's like he's gonna have a nervous breakdown. Oh, Jesus. If officers was going to jail for this would not be happening at the rate it has. Yeah, right. If they would have arrested them all on the spot. I mean, the mayor I feel for that mayor of Minneapolis. He has been on the spot because he tried to do the right thing. He fired them immediately the same day. And then all of this, because that's not enough. And I guess he don't have the power. He didn't have the power to have people arrested. It's got to be the police chief, I guess. Anyway, I wouldn't be sitting too easy if I was any one of them other cops, the other unemployed cops. It ain't over. It is not over. It's getting worse. Now people are just riding. They just riding. They're sick of being locked up. They've been in the house for 3 months. And now I believe a lot of this frustration is being expelled now. Right? That's right, Cherry Cheese, Cherry Nest TV. When I'm at my coffee shop, they tell us to hold the bill up We always do it with $50 and $100 bills. Some people do it with $20 bills, but it's your responsibility. It's your store. So if you hold a bill up and it's not fake, you don't take it. I don't remember them ever instructing us on the coffee shop where I volunteer to call the police if somebody passes you a counterfeit bill. That's why they want you to look at it before you accept it. Is the responsibility of the store, is the cost of running a business. Nothing. If he came in there with a sack, maybe $100,000 worth of counterfeit bills, I could see a response like that. But why in the hell would you need all these cops to come for reported counterfeit bill? It doesn't make any sense. So to say that this man knew him, that tells me when you saw him, that's what ignited the anger. But this dude he's had 18 complaints. I don't know anybody's job that they can get 18 complaints and still have a job, especially if it's all for police brutality. Now let me see what's going on. Protesters and face off outside CNN. They doing a number on CNN, honey. Them guys were running and throwing what is it? Projectiles into the building. How did they get there so quickly? Right. And how did they jump to such violence after he was handcuffed? Apparently he was handcuffed immediately. They're going to say, oh, he was on drugs. So what's the guy doing anything? There's 3 of you. He's handcuffed. The White House don't like that old scary ass Trump. Trump loves this shit. He didn't bother him at all. Now they got distracted from all of his shenanigans. Every day. He'll do something. He don't like other people having the attention. So trust me, by tomorrow, Trump is going to say something so outrageous that we'll be talking about his ass again. That's how he gets down. That's how he works. He is not going to stand by and let Atlanta or Minneapolis or Los Angeles or San Jose, none of these people are going to get more attention than him. Watch. That's how fragile his ego is. Watch. He'll say something stupid. Well, he says something stupid pretty much every day anyway. They should have just not accepted the bill. Now, if I'm standing at the counter, I give you a bill. You said, no, this bill ain't no good. It is good. It's my bill. But a lot of times people, they didn't spend their money. They kind of figure like somebody gave it to me. Anyway, whatever happened in the store. How did this dude get on the thing, call the police, and the dude is still there? I mean, how long do you stay in a damn convenience store? They said they pulled him out of a car, so maybe he was sitting in the car. But how would the store owner know that? He followed them outside of the car. He's in the car. He's in the car. Girl, it's $20. You're running the business. I think the people, that business is burned down as well. That's some true devastation there in Minneapolis. Minneapolis is how it's pronounced. I'm from Indianapolis. You think I would know. Minneapolis. Yeah, that $20 bill cost them people their business. As far as I know, they're out. I believe their business is one of the ones that got burned up. And they said the bar where they both worked at, that also got torched. And the whole police precinct is totally gutted. Okay, Saudi W. Saudi W said 45 trying to lose this election. How can he lose the election and save face? Just leave Trump. Just say, listen, It was because of Corona. Corona, they still love me. They all wanted me, but it's because of Corona. I have to. That's why I lost the race. Do that and go away. Try to enjoy whatever few years you have left, honey. It's crazy. I don't think he wants to be no president. He wants to win. He don't want to have the appearance now of losing. He needs to be back trying to shore up all of his investments because he worships money. Money is his God. I'm sure after he leaves office, they're going to be investigating him for the rest of his life about how he profited by being the president and how his family profited by being in the White House. He should throw the race, throw the fight, honey. Throw it. Go away. And that way he can still save face. He can blame it on Corona. What city are they in now? Minneapolis. Still burning. I don't think these people are burning up black neighborhoods. I think it's just uh-oh. What happened now? Lord have mercy. Anyway, the Asian cop and the police who put the neck on George are brother-in-laws? Oh my God. The Asian cop and the police who put his neck on George are brother-in-laws. So the Asian guy is married to his sister or vice versa, something like that. So he's just helping his brother-in-law, huh? I bet this shit won't happen no more. Not for quite a few more years. Not in Minneapolis. Trump ain't got shit to do with this. He's going to insert himself. He's going to insert himself by saying stupid shit, incendiary. You know, after he had a problem with Twitter a couple of days ago, now they had to censor him for inciting a riot, telling people there's going to be looting is going to lead to shooting. He's telling every lunatic in the city, if somebody come in your business, shoot their ass. No cops around in Minneapolis. When they had the Rodney King riots, I was in jail, but we were watching on TV. They let us watch a little bit. There were no cops there. It was too dangerous for the cops. They came much later on. So when the primary, all the fire bombs and all this stuff went on, and the riot went on, the cops left. And when we were in jail, they locked our cell and they left the building. The officer set the precinct ablaze, Uncle Tim, not a protester. The police set the building ablaze. More investigations. I'm in Detroit and they are protesting. Oh, Detroit, they're protesting too in downtown area. There's got to be protesting in San Francisco because this place loves a good protest. It do. People, they've been cooped up too long. I'm telling you, I think it makes a difference. They've been cooped up. So they're running out there in frustration, venting their anger. Now, Chi-Town, blows the country really. Don't get Chi-Town going. Too many gangbangers up in that town. You don't want to get them agitated. Then you got to factor in that these people are broke. They ain't got no money. They ain't got no food. They ain't got nothing. How long is the stimulus check gonna last? So if they see an opportunity to loot, I mean, what you gonna do? The windows are blown out the building. I mean, you can go grab your 2 or 3 flat screen TVs. What you gonna do? You're poor. You're broke. It all contributes. Ooh, the White House too. Now that would be a fight, wouldn't it? We can't even say no shit like that. They come and get us. Yes, there are going to be a lot of sick people. I'm sorry to say that, but there are going to be a lot of sick people. Even though I see most of these guys have got masks on, whatever, there are plenty who don't. Plenty who have been running and dropped the mask. Those people are going to contact that virus because they're all sneezing and crying and shit because of the tear gas. They're gonna take that right back to their families because most of these guys are young. They don't look like they have their own place. You got a mask on? No, some of them have masks on, not all, but that's not an ongoing thing. It doesn't take that much when you're coughing and crying because you've been tear gassed. What are the chances you're gonna keep that mask on? I don't think we should be hard on the white people. Hell, if they want to stand up for what's wrong, I think it's a good thing. So I don't have a criticism there. Who's breaking the windows and all that kind of stuff? They're all rioting. They're all frustrated. I think it makes a difference. But as a rule, college students are the ones who protest. So it doesn't surprise me that they're mostly young people. Nicole says there's also a lot of race baiting going on to have more destruction done. I'm just glad they're not fighting each other. They're not making it about race. That's what happened with Rodney King riots. They just started attacking white people. And if they're there to support this man's life, I think it's a good thing. And it seems to be fine. They're all getting along. They ain't fighting each other. They're all fighting cops. In LA, they jumped on the cops. They were beating his ass. I bet he wasn't expecting that with all his full armor on. Then the cops can't turn around and shoot him because they already, this is what this whole damn thing's about. Right? Police brutality. They've been doing this shit since the 60s. Detroit news. Detroit? People get out there to get excited. Minnesota is predominantly white. Most of the protesters out there are white or mixed, and a handful of Native Americans. I don't know why people keep thinking it's only blacks that are out there doing. Right. Okay. So that would explain it then. SD. Let me repeat that. Minnesota is predominantly white. Most of the protesters out there are white or mixed, and a handful are Native. I don't know why people keep thinking it's only blacks that are out here doing the damn thing. Okay, so that would explain why there's so many white people in Minnesota then, because if they have majority white people live there, then that would explain why there are so many white people. Because when you go switch to Atlanta, it looks like it's almost all black people. Well, black people and students would be my guess. All right, thank you for that. It makes sense. No. They have no signs in all black, then walk away. What? Columbus, Ohio? Okay. Well, if Columbus is protesting, then probably all cities have some sort of protest. If it's spreading like that, I'm telling you, these people are frustrated, honey. They're tired of being in the house. Just that they can run into the street and scream. I mean, it is wrong. Still about George Floyd. Thank you, Nathan. Nathan Caskill. We need to get... wait a minute. Stop the violence, Nathan. We need to get our gun game up. They stay screaming about their Second Amendment rights. Well, some states you can. Some states people can have guns, but I think that turns against black people when they're walking around with machine guns and so forth. It ain't right. But what riot was that when the cops got killed? I think it was Dallas. And this black dude, he was running in the crowd, and they had open carry there, but he had like one of those assault rifles with him. They almost killed him. Just because they saw a black man running with the damn assault weapon because somebody just opened up on the cops. You remember that? If we had ours, they wouldn't be so quick to kill somebody in the streets. Bring back Black Panthers. All right. Well, every movement needs its soldiers, honey. You gotta say that. I hate violence myself, but when I was in the drug game, you had to have soldiers, somebody backing you up, honey. That's all some people are going to understand. Okay. People that they keep that the police officers causing the fires, they forget that Minnesota was Antifa and has one of the biggest base for Antifa, the anarchy group. A lot of those boys were military. Oh, okay. People saying it wasn't the cops. It's a group called Antifa. Yeah, I don't know the history there, but I shouldn't speak on it. What city is this? Dallas. Uh-oh. Now they're just naming off cities. Every damn city is going crazy. I know that after they said it's in Ohio. So now they're rioting in Dallas, Texas. Overnight. Too bad George Floyd couldn't have lived to see this. His life mattered. Black lives matter. A lot of black. Oh my goodness. A lot of black store owners were standing outside of their stores with machine guns as we speak. Oh my God. I hope it don't get too bad. I hope people are not killed, any people. But they were whooping them police ass in LA. I don't know. You mix in a little alcohol and drugs or weed and stuff, people get, they get their courage. It is a nightmare, honey. I agree with you. Sorry, Mr. Tim, those white militias. I hope it don't turn racial, though. I hope it don't turn racial, where you get a bunch of supremacists and stuff mixed in there, starting amplifying trouble. I hope it didn't turn into that. So from what I see, these people are all races of people, and it's not majority black people. So someone said that in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, is more white people. That's why you see so many there. So I hope that doesn't happen. Ain't nothing wrong with standing side by side to do what's right. So what is the thing now? So what do you guys think is going to stop this? What do you guys think is going to stop the riot? Because a lot of times you get something started, it's not so easy to contain it, right? So why would they be in Atlanta tearing up the CNN studios? What was their plan? Were they going to take over the station? You see, after you get it started, you can't contain it. You can't control it. Let's see what she say. The Atlanta mayor, she's really stressed out.
Ted Turner started CNN in Atlanta 40 years ago because he believed in who we are as a city.
That's Mayor Keisha Lance. She's talking about them attacking CNN. So you get out of control, honey. That's why you don't kill people in the street. That dumbass cop. I hate to say somebody should just kill themselves and be done with it. Look what you've done, dude. Look, all this shit you've done. Oh, Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Well, sorry, yeah, you're right. They do store stock guns. That's their thing. Militias. You imagine the air, what the air quality is there with all that tear gas. Most of them got to be coughing, touching their eyes. Baby, please be quiet. Shut up. My baby said, "You didn't give me my dinner, Daddy." Yeah. Only a few more minutes, baby. Only a few more minutes. I haven't even watched my local news. I'm sure they're protesting in San Francisco. In San Francisco, they're known for protesting everything. So they ain't gonna let nothing pass up. But I mean, I think it's kind of dangerous, people. We done went through all this locking ourselves up and putting these masks on and putting all this stuff on. And then to lose it all in a night. Somebody sprays tear gas on you. What are you gonna do? You're all in your eyes. The shit can get in your eyes, right? In your mouth, your nose, but you can also get in your eyes, in any orifice. And I think tear gas is not stopped by these surgical masks, which is what the majority of them have on. Baby, calm down. Calm your stress level down, sweetheart. Be quiet. Leave my nose alone, Daddy. Sometimes we play a game. I try to touch his nose. Daddy, I'm gonna touch your nose. I'm gonna touch your nose. Weenie, I'm gonna touch your nose. Let me touch your nose. See, he won't let me touch his nose. Uh-oh, here come. Touch your nose. What else is going on? Let me see. Yeah, he's a cutie pie, my doggy. Chap. So far up there in West Seattle, I have not heard anything jumping off yet. You in West Seattle? Hello? Yeah, they're not all going to carry on like they are here in Minnesota or Atlanta or apparently LA, San Jose. Damage Carter. So far, not seeing any protest in San Francisco. San Jose is lit. Well, you would know, Carter. Damage Carter, he lives right downtown. So they're going to be protests. They always do it in front of the government buildings. So maybe not here. Maybe Corona's keeping them in check. We'll see. But we don't know what's going to happen day to day, right? Because all these other states, they weren't protesting last night. So we don't know what's going to happen after you release that stuff. Release that anger. Baby, is it going to be okay? Gotta feed my baby. We all need doctors' excuses stating that we existing conditions to show arresting officers so they can handle us softly. So just in case they hurt us, they won't get off. Lord, they say the man had he had conditions. He had heart condition. I don't know how much this. I'm still stuck on this that he knew this dude. I'm still stuck on that. Because if you know him, why would you jump to pinning him on the ground? I mean, what could that man possibly have said? Unless you already have a vendetta against that man. Or maybe you guys had a problem at where you worked at together. Anybody looking at no Fox? And I ain't looking at Fox in years. Only time I look at Fox News is when they have the primary, the Republican primary. So I can see them talk about each other and destroy each other. I found that amusing. Of course, nobody's running against Trump, so we had no Republican primary. So they just saying all this because of okay. Let me see. Well, at least we're all safe and in the house, people. Dallas is carrying on too. There's a lot of people in Dallas. They've had problems with the police for years. That'll probably lead to Houston. It seems like it's all over the place. And it's not even dark. It's not even dark here. It's getting dark there. But all that horrible burning and violence takes place usually after dark. So we have to count. I mean, so far, nobody's been killed as far as I know. You released all this anger, though, you know. Mm-hmm. The videos are showing all black people. I think it does depend on what city you're looking at, though. I do think that makes a difference. Because in Atlanta, they're showing all black people, but Atlanta got a whole lot of black people. You know, I don't think it's anything wrong with people standing up, protesting. So this, I mean, before, think about it in the 60s. They've just swept this under the rug. There's been nothing. So times have gotten somewhat better, but we have to keep our foot on the people's neck and saying, no, this cannot happen. You cannot be in public, middle of broad daylight, and just kill a black man in the street. Even though it's one man. You can't do it. One person was killed already. One additional person, in addition to George. Let me see. Yeah. I hope nothing turns racial. I mean, they're just standing up for what's right as well. Right? All right, people. It's good talking to you guys. Stay safe. I'm going to go and see what the hell's going on so I know what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, you got to sit there for hours watching to see what's going on, but maybe we'll talk about it more. I'll probably get demonetized from all of this stuff because I don't think YouTube likes us talking about current events. Whatever. It's what's happening, right? How can we ignore it? James Carter, how are you, boo? Says Nicole. Y'all know my Gamby Carter. Mm-hmm. We used to eat out 2 or 3 times a week before this thing started, me and Gamage Carter. I ain't seen the dude in 3 months. Good night, folks. Okay, thank you for subscribers, loyal. Okay. Yeah, guys, we got to go. Oh, my God. What is this? Oh, my. They're burning up Dallas. Yeah, I got to get into this story and see what the hell's going on. All right, people. Pray. That's all we can do.